What's up, everybody? Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. I hope y'all had a good weekend. Hope all is well. I am exhausted. I just worked 3 nights in a row. Only slept for like 4 hours, and here we are. Basically, excuse me. The gym where my son trains is doing their Halloween event tonight, so I had to wake up early. That way we can all head there as a family. Um, Friday was fun. For those of you that traded live with me, we went short or got in puts right here, almost at the top, um, and played it down. People made a lot of money. It was a good time. It was the zone where we were watching for puts. And then obviously we were not trying to catch a falling knife at any point during this sell-off. I think I called out puts. I don't remember where. Somewhere else I was like, oh, a good spot on this pullback to get into puts. I think it was here. Um, but yeah, let me start erasing stuff. And let's figure out what they're doing tomorrow. All right. Yes, Jesus, it'll be that easy. Up or down. Um, Definitely one or the other will be happening tomorrow. These are the days where we do not try to play 80% rules. Meaning, if we make it back inside our previous day value area low, very slim chance that we're going to get this full move all the way back up to the top in one day. It's the value area is too wide. Alrighty. So, excuse me. We have a spike here at the bottom. Also, just so you guys know, tomorrow's Columbus Day. Banks are closed. Stock market's open. If you're using, or actually any kind of account, your funds will not be settled tomorrow, more likely than not. Excuse me. Yeah, Aries, I wouldn't be particularly worried about trading tomorrow. Me personally, I don't even know if I'm going to be trading. We'll see. Things need to settle down after Friday. Obviously, if I see something nice, I'm gonna take it. But I'm not particularly worried about it. So we have SIGs on the weekly that can be drawn. We have two overlapping value areas here. Excuse me. I am really tired. Like really, really, really tired. It looks like these SIGs are going to just be stacked at the top. But we shall see. It's actually not quite what I was expecting, but that's okay. I am very spent. What happened with Snap? Just this. Shorty said we were going to revisit like 760, 750 area. All right, let's zoom out. Big picture. Wow. So we talked about this, what, Thursday? measured move. If we break below, we're going to at least go um, to the far side of this box. They went a lot lower. Um, for anybody that was paying attention, we've been pretty much expecting this pullback. I wasn't expecting as big of a pullback, but we were expecting this to happen. Um, this is a pretty major SR flip right here. Maybe. Obviously, volume was massive on Friday. Futures are gapping up right now, or gapped up. No surprises there. Let me load up my other software. $75. Ah, that was a nice short. That's wild. I missed it. So, where is it? Is it here? Friday was the 10th? Okay. Um, I had deleted this, but we had this area drawn. Um, whoa. It's kind of irrelevant now, but I just wanted to show you guys really quick. For people that watched Trader Dale's videos with me, this will make probably quite a bit of sense. So this was our sell side high volume node, right? Um, and again, we had this marked on SPY. I still have it marked on ES right here. This red zone. This is the spot that you wanted to get in puts or be short. And what we're looking for is when we see these large orders come in, at that moment, we don't know if they're buyers or sellers. And then we want to see like a full body candle, 30 minutes or more, open and close above or below this zone. And once that happens, so in this case, it's below, we know these were sellers. So then we wait for them to revisit that area, and then we get in. We expect that the sellers that were here to defend their position again, and this would be the entry short. And as price is coming up here, this is exactly what you want to see, like a large influx of orders as people start getting in, or either getting out of longs or getting back into shorts. And then we still have like a decent amount of orders that came in right here. But then right after this happened, as that selling started through here, we just have like massive amount of orders as well. All right. Now I want to figure out what is actually important to us. All right. $6.46. This is actually probably a long right here. We missed it by a couple of points. Yeah, there it goes. So to show you guys what I was looking at, there's this is our open, right? Right through here, they created a very large buy-side imbalance, and they're retesting it right now. It's probably not terrible. 46 to 47. And if you took that, I would just close it at like 74, 75. I mean, you could ultimately play it higher, but this is just like your safe area to get out, and it's enough points. Looks like more free money given away on the live. You're already up almost 8 points. All right. Let me translate these zones over to SPY or to ES first, I guess. Um, 95 to 97. There's 10 points, basically. You're welcome, guys. Um, Next. Dude, the amount of free money that I give away on the calling out futures trades at night is fucking hilarious. That's all I have to say. 91 to 93. $7.91. Unfortunately, like, these buy side, sell side, high volume nodes are kind of at the far extremes. Um, there is like some semi significant order flow that came in, in between. But price moves so fast, there's nothing that I'm like wanting to add to my chart. Yeah. I'm sitting here admiring my work. That's 12 points. Really quick. 5 minute candle. Um, all right, let's transfer these over to SPY. I feel like the free money every day should be enough to make you guys want to trade futures. Pretty hilarious. All right. Next. Okay. Let me close these charts so I can see chat again. Oh, is it also an open drive? I mean, not quite, right? Because we didn't come back to here. But yeah, that was gold. Areas, you don't see gaps on futures very often, right? Because essentially the only time that we could gap, at least with any significance, is over the weekend. There is always a chance of a gap during that 1 hour close. And then there's always a chance of like small gaps when the market's open. Um, but generally, you'll only see them over the weekend when the market's closed. All right. Let's figure out what we want for tomorrow. I'm so tired. I'm just kind of staring at my screen. Um, this is going to be hard to share. I guess I'm going to have to do two separate like screenshots because holy. Gonna be wild. Mm. I highly doubt we get back up here. But if we do, I want puts here. Oh, and just as a little sidebar, this was pretty funny. Last night, or sorry, Friday morning, when price was right around here, I was like, oh, this is actually a good spot to swing puts. Well, we didn't need to swing them, right? We just. Shit was crazy. Um. Oh, this needs to be gone. basically I'm bullish. Unless we, well, nice. I love it when I accidentally grab a line. Unless we come up here, this is where I would be getting into puts, looking for shorts. The only other scenario that I'm interested in puts is open below, which I don't think will happen. Or if we lose this area, then I'm interested in puts. But you don't, you can grab calls here. Tight stop loss. If we lose this, the spike, then at that point, we can reverse and switch into puts. All right. If you have questions, now's the time. Let me go post this. And then Shorty will be live at 9 p.m. Eastern. All right. This up here, is this finished? I can check. I think they did change things back, Errors. I don't think my channel is supposed to be visible to people that aren't on the Dean's list, but I'm not going to point out to anybody that it is. So, yeah. Yeah, so here you go. This is... Oh my gosh. There's your completed auction at the top. At 6807. Okay. So, if I were to guess, Eras, what I think happened is in Discords you can set permissions based on what so like here, let me pull it up. Like this is your subcategory, right? And you can set permissions for this and anything that's in that category. And I think, and again, I'm not positive on this because I don't have access to the permissions. Yeah, I don't have access to permissions. Yeah, I can't change anything. So anyway, what I think is when it was in a different area, like they probably set the permissions for that entire area and possibly also set permissions for individual channels. But now that they've moved me back down into here, the individual positions or the individual permissions that they set are being overrode by this, which is making it visible to everybody. And I don't know if their intentions were to have it visible to everybody. But basically what they told me was they just moved it back to make everything, uniform instead of separating the people on the dean's list and the crown traders or whatever, which would mean that they don't want the visibility to change for people that are not dean's list or the new doctorate level tier. But everybody's telling me they can see it, which means that it's no longer only accessible to people on the dean's list or the doctorate tier, right? So I'm not going to ask, because if it's not supposed to be that way, then it would change. And I'm going to assume that they set up the permissions correctly when they did the channels. But yeah, I'm not going to be the one that's like, hey, is it supposed to be like this? And they're like, oh, shoot, no, here, let me change that really quick. So anyway, that's what it is right now. Oh, this is just straight money if you took it. So just for reference, I mean, this is nothing crazy, but in the short time for this trade, we called it out right around 47, 46 to get in long. We're right now at 60. So let's just say worst case scenario, you got in at 47. Well, now you're up 14 points, right? Every $1 move on ES is $2. Sorry, every 25-cent move on ES is $12.50. So you multiply that by 4, it gives you 50, which is every dollar on ES. And right now, you would be up, let's just say 13. Well, let's say 14 points, right? Multiplied by 14. So one contract in that short time, you're already up $700. And you can get out anywhere between 70 and 74. Be happy with your money. Actually, it might not even be bad to get out earlier. Anywhere in this zone. Ow. I don't know what just happened, but like that stung, whatever it was. This isn't a bad spot to just close. So free money. Oh. All right. Doesn't look like we have any questions. Pretty good chance I'll be trading live tomorrow. I will post links in the morning, and again, Shorty will be live in about an hour. And then, as always, much love, much respect, everybody. I hope you all have a good rest of your weekend. Like I said, me and the family are going to go hang out and do a little trunk or treat. Congrats if you took that call out. Anyway, much love, much respect, everybody. Peace out. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.